Hello and welcome to the first edition of This New House, starring Mr. Dunlap. Alright guys, today we're going to install a set of blinds, the ones that my wife has been asking me about for the last 9 months to put up in our house. So this seems like a perfect opportunity since I have some time. So what we have is we have our dining room window here. Notice our dining room has no dining room table because you guys haven't built it yet. We'll get to that later. First thing we need to do is we need to take an overall measurement so we can have our blinds cut. So our measurement is 70¼ inches long. So you want to hold out about 1/4 inch on each side to 1/2. So, whoa, I got my blinds cut last night. The blind is 69¾ inches long. It comes with 4 brackets. It can be mounted inside the window, which would be in the window frame, or outside, depending upon how you want to do it or how your parents want it. So for this one, we're going to do an inside the window mount. I got a drill that doubles up as a screw gun, but we're going to put some pilot holes in here because we want to drill into our header, and we don't want to split out our wood as you've seen in some of the projects we've done. So we need to space out our hangers. So I did some quick math. I'm using 4 hangers and it's 7 inches wide. You want your first 2 kind of out towards the end, and then you want your middle 2 sort of split. So we're going to split it 3 ways. Now these have a piece of tape on them, which is really handy. So we're going to hold 8 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up and hold 8 inches. And you see I don't have a pencil. The reason I don't have a pencil is because this trim has been freshly done and pencil doesn't stick to it. This is where the tape comes in handy. So we're going to pop that there. Take our drill and we're going to make 2 holes. Don't forget your safety glasses. Tanner, this is really important. I know you tend not to wear yours. So just pop 2 little holes. The reason I'm only putting 2 little holes is because I don't have a long enough drill bit. Pop that one down. Swap out quick. Over to the screw gun application. A lot of times for this I bring in my other screw gun, but just for the sake of having it here, we're going to use 2 1/4" screws that came with it. So first one goes in. Oh, forgot to drill our pilot hole. So that's what happens when you get ahead of yourself. Run your pilot hole inside your holes up into the header board. Then switch out to your screw gun. Reset your hook using the tape that they gave you. Find your holes. Push it up into place. Make sure the back of this bracket is tight against your windows. And then you're just going to run your 1.5" screws up into your header board. Remember, Aiden, not an on and off switch. You can control it. Same goes for you, Ryan. All right, guys, welcome back to This New House. Just finishing up the brackets. I didn't think you needed to stand here and watch them all. So let's talk about the brackets for a second and how we got the spacing. So to get the spacing, we took the overall 70 inches, and you don't want to come all the way out on the end. So I held in about 8 inches to the center of my bracket line. And then I took the remaining distance and divided it by 3 so I could have 3 even spaces, which gave me about 18 inches apart. So come in 26 inches, center the bracket, come in 26 inches, center the bracket. So now let's look at our blind. Make sure you get all the trimmings out, because when they cut these, they don't blow them out or anything, so you got to get all the little dust out of there. And then you get the end caps. These end caps are made to keep flies and other things out of the blinds themselves. Now these blinds aren't like a cello core, which has a core in there where you catch flies and everything else, which is relatively annoying, which is why I'm going to these blinds. So put both caps on. I've already done the other side, so you don't have to see that. Now this is where you'd want to get 2 people to help you out, because this channel actually locks up into the bracket, and then you flip it under to lock it in place. You'll hear it snap in place here in a second. So we come over and hang our blind. Even spacing, get it in that channel. Make sure your left to right's good, and then all you do is rock it backwards. At that point, just come up underneath, and you'll hear a click, click, click. All four in. Our spacing looks good. Our blinds aren't touching on either side. We can go down, we can go up with it. Everything seems to be working good. Last thing to do is install the rod that actually spins the blind. So there's a little clip here and a little hook. Push it into the clip. Put the blinds down. Make sure that everything works right like it should. And these are called blackout shades, or I'm sorry, room darkening. They aren't blackout because they do let a little bit of light in. I didn't want to go straight blackout, so the house was too dark. So that's how you install a Venetian blind. Thanks for tuning into this new house.